My dearest daughter, on your special day, as one chapter closes, a new one makes way. From tiny babies in arms to a woman you've become, my heart swells with pride, though tears may overcome. I've watched you grow through laughter and through tears, and held your hand through all life's long years. My little girl, my joy, my guiding light. You found your love, and everything feels right. Today you stand, a vision bright and bold, ready to begin a love story to be told. With Liam you've chosen, your partner true and kind. May your hearts be forever intertwined. The journey starts with hope and love so deep. Remember all the promises you keep. I'll always be a father standing here to offer love, support and dry your tears. So go now, darling, with your head held high. May happiness and joy fill your sky. I give you away with blessings from above, forever bound and everlasting love.
Aww. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Just so you can focus.
No.
Yes. Don't you leak as well? Oh, Carol's away. Open.
I've already put my makeup on twice. You want to do it again?
Right, we're sharing tissues. Right, one for the bride. Fresh one, there you go. One there, I've got more in advance, so don't worry. Thank you.
Making something worthwhile, and I love you, baby. I love you, but I'm not leaving. When it gets hard, I believe that scars are the mark of I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you.
Today is a good day. In fact, today is a great day. A massive, massive welcome to you here today on wedding day. We are finally doing it, ya wee beauty. Now, poets often describe love as an emotion, one that we can't control and one that overwhelms logic and common sense. And you two are no different. You met, you fell in love, and once you did, something rare and beautiful was created. Every day you are together, you will carve out more and more memories and invest in each other's future and happiness just that little bit more. So here we are, Tuesday, the 29th of July, 2025. Brought together to celebrate this love and union in wedlock until the end of time. But who would have thought all those years ago, 2019, you see each other for the first time and you both think, ding dong. Don't mind if I do, says our Liam, because that is exactly what happened. Who would like to hear what our dashing groom has got to say about his beautiful bride-to-be? Okay. He said, and I quote, "She keeps me grounded, very easy to get along with, has always got my back, never does anything ever wrong. She's also my best pal. She's the person that I put as a benchmark as to what good looks like. But I do like how clumsy she is. Absolutely no common sense at all." Nice, very nice, yeah, very nice. "She is very funny, unnaturally, very intelligent, just a great person, and she gets on brilliant with my family. That being said, I actually think my mum likes her more than me, to be honest. Today is the natural progression for us. It's the next step, making it official. It's always been her, and I just love her." That was good, very good. But now the shoe is on the other foot. Would you like to be reminded? I said, "Tell me about Liam." And you said, "It's his confidence in trying new things, especially when it comes to cooking. His food has always turned out amazing. That is, except his sagaloo curry. That was minging." "He doesn't back down when things don't go to plan. He perseveres to find a solution and is always able to be the voice of reason and support whenever I am stressed or upset. When I first met him, he brought me back out of my shell. He is the first person I think about when I wake up and the last person before I go to bed at night. Always my first phone call, the person I want to discuss everything with. He brings out a side of me that I really like as a person and has always got my back. Always thinking about me and what he can do for me. He makes me his priority. We are excited about the future and I cannot wait to become his wife." Hooray! Also very good. Now they say if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go further, go together. And I think we'll agree that together is definitely best. Now I've done lots of talking, but we're not here to hear from me, we're here to hear from you two. So Liam, in the presence of these witnesses, do you solemnly and sincerely, without impediment, take Rhiannon to be your lawfully wedded wife, standing together through any of life's challenges to the exclusion of all others?
I do.
He does, hooray! Who all heard the
Forgot what I had to say.
Oh, I hope that made the video. Oh dear, right. Rhiannon, no pressure then. In the presence of these witnesses, do you solemnly and sincerely, without impediment, take Liam to be your lawfully wedded husband, standing together through any of life's challenges to the exclusion of all others?
I do.
She does, we're home and dry, hooray. All right, right. So we've done our I do's and that takes us nicely onto our we do's, which is the vows. But marriage is not a destination. It is a journey, it is a series of actions that will be made and continue to be made over and over again. The vows is the most ancient part of a Scottish wedding ceremony. It's only words, but it's your words, and it's what these words mean. So in days to come, to challenge you both, think back to the vows and pledges we've said here today and allow them to guide you forward. So this is your we do's. Do you both promise to love each other and to only speak with love and kindness?
We do.
Do you promise to respect each other's boundaries and never intentionally hurt each other?
We do.
Do you promise to listen to each other, easier said than done, with an open mind and open heart, creating a safe space for each other's secrets and vulnerabilities?
We do.
Do you promise to support each other's dreams and carry on like you are, being there for each other through any difficult times ahead?
We do.
And finally, do you promise to make time for each other, nurture your marriage, be the best version of yourself, and always choose love?
We do.
Brilliant. Can I invite both of our mums, Carol and Tracy, to come forward and stand at the side of Rhiannon and Liam? In you come, mums. Whenever you like. We want to include you in today's ceremony as a thank you, a massive thank you from our couple. You have been there through the highs, the lows, the obstacles, the hurdles, and everything in between. You were the people that brought them into this world and loved them unconditionally. You gave them their very first kiss as babies. And we feel it's only fair and only fitting, you should be the ones today, to give them their final kiss as single people before they cross the threshold to become husband and wife. Over to you two and your mums. Give a massive round of applause for our mums. Thank you. That's great, thank you, mums. So Liam, you've now got your ring for Rhiannon, and as you place it on the third finger of her left hand, will you please make your pledge to her by repeating these words after me? This ring I give to you.
This ring I give to you
As a token of my love to you.
as a token of my love to you.
I pledge to you all that I am,
I pledge to you for what I am
and all that I ever will be as your husband.
and for all that I ever will be as my husband. For my husband.
As your husband.
As your husband.
Yeah. All right. She ain't no man. No. This is seamless. With this ring, I marry you
With this ring I marry you
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
You got away with that, nobody heard. Right. There we go. So, Rhiannon, you have now your ring for Liam, and as you place it on the third finger of his left hand, will you please make your pledge to him by repeating these words after me? This ring I give to you,
This ring I give to you,
as a token of my love to you.
a token of my love to you.
I pledge to you all that I am,
I pledge to you all that I am,
and all that I ever will be as your wife.
and all that I ever will be as your wife.
With this ring I marry you
With this ring I marry you,
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
So please keep holding hands. From this day, wear your rings. They will bring you comfort, bring you joy, and remind you where home is. As the years pass, they'll absorb all the moments, the highs, the lows, the adventures, the travel, and everything else in between. Because these rings and all they signify are an extension to the love you have for each other. So, Rhiannon and Liam, you have fulfilled the formalities required to establish a relationship of marriage. You've made your pledges here today at the View in front of the people that mean the most. Be mindful of your pledges and allow them to guide you forward. As a result, it gives me enormous, nay, ridiculous pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your beautiful bride.
I'll give you space.
everyone. First of all, we would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us on this special day, where we have witnessed the union of pure love and commitment between the newlyweds.
Now the soppy important stuff's out of the way. Wasn't that so nice? Now to the important stuff, us. For those of you that don't know us,
what a shame.
We are Rhiannon's maid of honours, and we'd like to introduce ourselves. I am Lauren.
And I'm Anais. We are under strict instructions to keep this speech under about 5 minutes and to not say anything too embarrassing.
We will fulfil our duties with rigid professionalism, but if anyone wants to hear any really juicy stories, they can meet us. My favourite drink is a Prosecco.
And mine's a Malibu and Orange.
They can meet us at the bar in approximately 6 minutes' time. Rhiannon, you're a legend. Over the years, we have created many memories with Rhiannon, some more wholesome than others. On nights out, we often fell into routine. I would take the role of the silly, drunk, sleepy one.
And I would sneak off to do shots before returning to still make sure that everyone got home okay. And then Rhiannon, the party animal, who once poured a basin of vomit over me when she fell asleep on the toilet.
And not to forget that she still remains, to this day, prime suspect number 1 when searching for the source of the mysteriously sodden sofa cushion.
University went by in a flash, and the friendship between the uni gals became ever closer, especially during the camping trip, which tested limits further with themes of heat stroke, dangerous manoeuvres on crutches, and card games mixed with pyromania.
It was brutal. Fast forward a few years, we met Liam at my 21st birthday party celebrations. Coincidentally, that day they officially became a couple.
She obviously needed our approval first.
The story goes like this. Earlier in the day, Liam called Rhiannon his girlfriend. We've heard this story already today. But it confused her a lot, as they hadn't made it official yet.
He obviously didn't know how easygoing and relaxed she was yet.
She waited until they were alone to point this point out to Liam, prompting the age-old "what are we" discussion. While sat alone, locked in a car at a drive-through line. There was no escape.
This sparked the start of their story, which all leads up to the proposal. Liam quickly had decided that Rhiannon was the woman for him. Liam, remember Rhiannon's birthday in 2023, where you showed us the ring you had bought her? We were sat with the university gals in Slug and Lettuce and found it exceptionally hard to keep a straight face, because little did you know, this was not your idea. Your wedding planning journey was already underway, with Rhiannon hoping you had taken her subtle hints. You confided in us, you trusted us with your secret.
And you almost ruined everything. When I messaged you about the proposal and you immediately started reading it aloud to the woman herself. This meant that we were the next victims in her hot seat saga. Rhiannon waited until weeks and weeks later to mention anything when we were trapped in her car, a moving car, locked, before asking what we were up to, messaging her boyfriend without her. But I think we played it off.
Let's get serious for a moment. From the very beginning, I'm sure we can all agree that these two were made for each other.
Liam, we've known Rhiannon for years, so we can confidently say that Rhiannon shined her brightest when you were around. Your love for each other is plain for anyone to see. And your friendship formed a foundation built to last. To an outsider, calling each other a silly shit may seem a little rude, but we know that you two regard this as the highest form of endearment.
Rhiannon has said that today she has married her best friend. We're a little confused about this and will be discussing it later. However, we'll allow it to slide just now, as you have truly become a dear friend to us too.
Although wedding planning season has officially ended, don't you expect to see us any less. We will always find a reason to walk into your house unannounced and refuse to leave until you fed us your chili and say love you because we do.
As you enter this new chapter as newlyweds, we would like to give you some advice as a seasoned married couple who knows Rhiannon inside out. Liam, Rhiannon is never late, you're just early.
Rhiannon, savour the time that you spend gaming. It gives you more time to read.
And to the both of you, always remember that you both have two best friends who think the world of you and will drop everything and anything to be by your side.
Liam, thank you for loving Rhiannon as much as you do. Rhiannon, thank you for trusting us to be part of your special day. Would everyone please join us in giving Rhiannon the clap?
You mean a round of applause?
And, and Liam too, of course. We would like to end this portion of the speeches by toasting the newlyweds and introducing the best man, Daniel.
Could everyone please raise their glass to the new Mr. and Mrs. Hargan?
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Daniel, and those of you who might see me at the bar later on, it's Daniel, do you want a pint? A couple hours for now, it'll be Daniel Stope. I'm Liam's best man. I'm not really one for the public speaking, so I'll try and keep it short and sweet, just like Liam's attention span. I've known Liam for a long time now. We've been best friends for back in high school, and I've got to say he's come a long way. He's grown in a lot of ways. Unfortunately for Rhiannon, it's a bit less mentally and a bit more. I was lucky enough to be around Liam and Rhiannon when they first met. And Rhiannon, all I can say is we give you plenty of chance to run. So, jokes aside, I couldn't be happier for the two of them. Liam, you're one of the most loyal, solid, genuine guys I've ever known. And Rhiannon, well, Liam couldn't have found someone more patient. More understanding, more willing to tolerate his very unique sense of humour. You truly bring out the best in him, and that's saying something. So let's all raise a glass to the happy couple and to Glasgow Rangers.
Thanks for all being here for a special occasion. If you don't know me, my name's Dale. I'm actually the English best man, which is very confusing as I'm definitely the most Scottish looking person here. Even before I put the kilt on. Which of course makes it an even bigger honour to be English and have Liam rise above centuries of deep-seated Scottish bitterness towards us, which is first of all very, very, very needed. And give me the job as a English best man. Thank you very much. Liam quickly became my best mate on the ship. We spent nearly all our time together hanging out in Bahrain. A lot of random shit happened whilst we were there, but I'm going to keep it family friendly. One story that comes to mind was on one of the nights out, some random Indian guys kept talking trash about how they could beat us at FIFA. We ended up driving around the no-go zones at 4 a.m. with them to get their PlayStation. So these are the areas that when you first get to Bahrain, the Navy tells you that you can't go to these areas, otherwise you're going to get kidnapped or beheaded. But we have pride. Anyway, we got there. They bought out a PS2. It was a FIFA 2007 and we beat them 6-0. We did Britain proud and easily conquered India again. Another successful Navy mission. Thank you, taxpayers. Now, I spent a bit of time with Rhiannon, and it didn't take long to see how great she is and how perfect they are together. And that guy over there already told this story, but I'm going to tell it again. When they first met, Liam came to work and said a barmaid had slipped him a number on his on a note. I couldn't believe it. I didn't realise women ever made the first move. But as Liam always says, it's because he's so sexy. To wrap it up, I just want to say how proud of Liam I am. He's done something I wish I had the balls to do earlier. He left the Navy and went on to better things. People used to joke about Liam being a bit of a slacker, but I never thought that, misunderstood. But if his old Navy bosses could see him now, they'd be embarrassed because he's smashing it. So with that, I'd like to raise a glass and toast the amazing couple to Liam and Rhiannon.
Hi everyone, I'm Tony, my beautiful daughter's father. You both ready for this, yeah? Anyway, firstly, I'd like to thank everyone for coming, especially those who have travelled very far. There's quite a few family and friends that have come from Wales, so I'd like to thank them for coming. And we've even got some people that's travelled all the way from New Zealand, to be here today to celebrate your special day. So thank you very much. And it's been a magical day so far. Do you agree? And how beautiful does she look? And yes, Liam, you look beautiful too. Let's not forget about you. I always told her I was the only man that she needed in her life, and jokingly I suggested she join the nunnery. And we can see how that turned out as well, can't we? But despite my protective instincts as a dad, she managed to navigate herself through those years with grace, a few tears, a lot of fun, and a lot of humour. So well done. Just talking a little bit about my daughter, I'm not sure if any of you know, but Rhiannon has many skills she has mastered in her life. But there is one skill that has always stuck with me all through my life. Rhiannon has this very uncanny skill of spending other people's money. Now, this is not a skill that I've mastered, but trust me, I am a testament to that. So she is the only person, and I'll just tell you this, she's the only person I know that used to go out on a Saturday night with £20 in her purse, come in, paralytically drunk, with a tenner left. The tenner was for the taxi. She managed to get everyone to buy her drinks all night. Did you know this, Liam?
Oh, I knew that.
So when I did manage to speak to Liam, I searched for flaws, convinced I could find them, because let's be honest, no one's going to be good enough for my little girl. But to my surprise, and by the way, I'm not usually wrong, but Liam proved me wrong. He is kind, caring, and driven. And it was clear from the start how much he loves Rhiannon, and that's all I could ever wish for her. But before I finish, and you probably had enough of hearing my voice by now, I'm going to share you a little story about Liam. Okay, so I always had this old tradition. I always said to my daughter that anybody that wants your hand in marriage needs to ask me first. And I always stuck by that. And yes, Rhiannon did mention this to Liam. Liam, what was your reply to that? Fucking hell. So anyway, out of this blue, I did get a message from Liam asking me out for a belated birthday drink. It was a good couple of weeks after my birthday, I think, wasn't it? So something like that. Aye. So, no, definitely we'll do that. So we met up in the world famous pot still. Cheers, Frank. We started drinking. We introduced this gentleman to a malt whiskey, and which you probably don't forgive me for now, so because he loves his malt whiskies. And we had quite a few malts. We had a good long chat. A good few malts later, and he came out with it, and he asked me if he could have my daughter's hand in marriage. So, I was taken back and shocked. He actually did pluck up the courage to do that. And do you know what my answer was? No. Do you know what his answer back to me was? It began with F and it began with O. Fuck off. I'm going to ask it anyway. He's an amazing guy, and I couldn't ask for a better man for my daughter to share her life with, and I know he'll cherish her and he'll protect her. And I trust you to take over my role in caring for Rhiannon, so thank you very much, and welcome to the family.
So how do I follow that? So good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to steal this from you. Take it, my wife and I. We'd like to thank everyone attending the wedding and making our day very special. Firstly, I would like to thank everyone who contributed to the wedding. My mother and Jason, my dad and Ellie, and Rhiannon's dad, Tony. Now, the problem with going last is everyone's already said all the same stories and things like that we've already went through, but I'm just going to say it again, okay? So, as we were saying earlier, Tony said that I invited him out for a drink. He knew exactly what was happening all along and things like that, and all that sort of stuff happened. Now, a little bit of backstory about that. Rhiannon told me at a very early stage that maybe if I asked for her dad's permission, he might pay for the majority of the wedding. So it was all cool, cold, calculated in the bag, okay? So I took Tony for a drink, got him very, very, very drunk. He played right into that little circle in my hand right there, you know. Got him so drunk that initially he did say no, and I told him to F off and stuff like that. But after that, he said something very nice and said he was very proud and all that sort of stuff. So thank you very much, Tony. He also said that, can you please do me a favour? I'm like, what's that? And he's like, let me pay for the wedding. I'm like, Tony, no. No, you can't pay for the wedding.
I want free drinks.
He's like, you can't pay for the wedding. I'm like, you sure? I said, let me pay for a little at least. He's like, right, that's fine then, you can do that. I was like, oh, Tony, you're such a good guy, mate. Because we both know how Rhiannon loves shiny things like a little magpie. But yeah. And then this is going to segue me into Rhiannon spending her dad's money, which we're saying she's really good at doing, spending other people's money and things like that. I was just as surprised as you guys when I came here today, when I seen this beautiful outcome of Rhiannon's planning, because I had absolutely nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. I turned up here and I was like, this is nice, this. This is really nice. I got here and I was like, you know what, I actually said to you, I was like, you've done such a good job, you know that? And I think we can all agree that Rhiannon's done such a good job. Now, I would also like to say something about my beautiful wife. I stand here today knowing I'm genuinely one of the luckiest people alive to have her in my life. Though I won't ever let her forget, it was her that chased me. That's right, she saw potential and she went after it. Persistence pays off. As we've already said before, we met in an infamous little bar in Stirling called Katie's Bar. Now, for those of you who know it, you'll understand why I say infamous, because in Katie's Bar, it has seen its fair share of questionable decisions. It's seen poor dance moves, probably by myself, and karaoke attempts that should really be forgotten. But somehow, among all that chaos, I managed to find Rhiannon, or should I say, she found me. When I was in Katie's Bar, what we'd done was I was on a night out with all my friends and stuff like that. I went into Katie's Bar, I've already heard this before. I was dancing about, I was singing karaoke, even though it wasn't karaoke night. I was constantly telling the DJ to play Oasis Wonderwall because I thought that was the funniest thing in the world, and I said that about 50 times. Now, in between all of this, Rhiannon was obviously looking at me very stargaze and all that sort of stuff. Her friend passed me a little note on the counter. I went up straight away and I just started playing on it straight away. Just looked at her, she kept on trying to hide from me and things like that. I never knew Dance with Junkies would make me look in such a good light. Sorry, let me just find my place again. I started going on a little tangent. Aye, let's clap, everyone. Aye. Brilliant. So, I've always believed that if you put good into the world, it swings back and around eventually. Call it karma, call it luck, call it the universe balancing things out. But honestly, I could live 3 lifetimes trying to do good. I still wouldn't come close to deserving someone like Rhiannon. She's the person who fills in every gap I have. For every fault, she's the one who smooths it all over. Where I fall short, she stands tall. She's my better half, and not just in the romantic sense, but in the very real, everyday way that makes her life brighter, funnier, and more meaningful. And today, as I stand here looking at her, I'm filled with this overwhelming sense of gratitude. Gratitude that she saw something in me that night in Katie's. Gratitude that she continues to see something in me every single day. Rhiannon, I love you. You've been my partner, my best friend, and more times than I can count, the person who keeps me right when I'm probably off making a mess of things. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know this life will be a lot better with you by my side. Please consider subscribing to ChatGPT Premium. I'm not getting anyone to hand this to now, so I'm just going to keep this, alright?
Play with your sparring.
Oh, complaint. Show some. I'm not.
Talk to me, baby. Don't say a word, tell me everything with your touch. Oh, you amaze me. And I gotta say, I don't think I say it enough. Sabes a dulce, oh amor, amor, oh dame, dame más. Sabes a dulce, oh amor, amor, oh dame, dame más. Yeah, you're sweet, like tangerine, and I don't think I say it enough. Sabes a dulce, oh amor, amor, oh dame, dame más. Drink up till you see the sun. Got 99 problems, but my girl ain't one. The pretty señorita, she hella fun. Pelo de boricua y a mi bombón. Lovely, lovely, you're looking tonight. Lucky, lucky am I. You always, always run through my mind, and I don't think I say it enough. Sabes a dulce, oh amor, amor, oh dame, dame más. Sabes a dulce, oh amor, amor, oh dame, dame más. Yeah, you're sweet, like tangerine, and I don't think I say it enough. Sabes a dulce, oh amor, amor, oh dame, dame más. So sweet, so sweet. Now we go.
You're all right there? A wasp.
Yeah. She's terrified. She's good though.
Don't jump in. Here, we're gonna. With the wasp. Right. Right, listen up, guys. Let's swap you about a little bit, please. It's gone.
It wasn't on my hand. It was on my hand.
Oh my god, Katie.
Stop it. Picking up your shirt.
Right, don't put that over there.
Right. Keep not boobs. You can actually hear it on the video. Oh, God, clear. Is he
That's on the
mic'd up?
video, by the way.
Yeah.
That's because the finger was small.
Right, that was the dud one, wasn't
Did
it?
you finger Shrek, mate?
Good.
Is that a video?